April by K. C. Kelly. Illustrated by Bob Ostrom. How did April get its name? What are some famous holidays celebrated during this month? Were any famous people born in April? Hmm, let's see. Welcome to April. April was named after apricots. Every other year, April is only 11 days long. In Canada, April is called Bob. Did you believe any of that? If you did, April Fool. April is full of fun. Let's spring into April. Some facts about April. April is the fourth month of the year and it has 30 days. April rhymes. In many places, April is a very rainy month, but the rain helps flowers bloom in the weeks and months to come. Since 1557, people have said a rhyme about April. April showers bring May flowers. How did April get its name? We're not sure. Some people think April is from a Latin word for open. In some places, April was the first month of the year. It opened the year. Another story says April is named for Aphrodite. She was the Greek goddess of love. You can pick your story. Birthstone. Each month has a stone linked to it. People who have birthdays in that month call it their birthstone. For April, it's the diamond. April around the world. Here is the name of this month in other languages. In Chinese, it's Siyu. In Dutch, it's April. English, it's April. In French, it's Avril. In German, it's Der April. In Italian, it's April. In Japanese, it's Shigatsu. In Spanish, it's Abril. And in Swahili, it's Aprili. Opening day. The baseball season usually starts in April. From 1876 to 1989, the Cincinnati Reds always played the first game. The Reds are the oldest team. Fans of many different teams wait all winter for the first games. They see baseball games and they know that winter is finally over. A famous baseball book is called Why Time Begins on Opening Day. Big April holidays. April Fool's Day, April 1st. On April Fool's Day, people like to play jokes on each other. People have been doing this for centuries. No one is sure how it all started. However, over the years, some great pranks have fooled a lot of people. In 1957, a British TV show fooled a lot of people. It showed women in Italy picking spaghetti from trees. Many people thought they could grow their own pasta that way too. In 1978, a man towed an iceberg into Sydney, Australia. Then it started to rain. People realized the iceberg was really just made of shaving cream. In 1998, a fast food chain said it would start serving a left-handed burger. It was the same as the right-handed burger. Tax Day. On April 15th each year, Americans pay their taxes. Taxes help the government help everyone. Taxes pay for roads, schools, police, doctors, armies, and much more. People pay taxes to the national government and to states and cities too. World Rat Day. Ew. Why should rats get their own day? Well, this day is not about the rats that live in garbage dumps. April 4th celebrates rats as pets. Many people keep rats as pets. They enjoy holding them or watching them eat and live. Pet rats can be clean and fun. Fun April days. April has more ways to celebrate than just splashing in puddles. Here are some of the unusual holidays you can enjoy in April. On April 2nd is National Peanut Butter and Jelly Day. April 2nd is also National Children's Book Day. April 11th, National Pet Day. And April 16th is National Librarian Day. What a good day to get a gift for your favorite media specialist. April 22nd is Earth Day. The fourth Thursday in April is Take Your Daughters and Sons to Work Day. April 25th is World Penguin Day. And April 26th is National Pretzel Day. April weeks and months. Holidays don't just mean days. You can celebrate for a week too. You can also have fun all month long. Find out more about these ways to enjoy April. April weeks. National Library Week. Celebrate books at your school or at the public library during National Library Week. International Trombone Week. A trombone is a musical instrument. It looks like a trumpet stretched out. Have you ever heard one? This week celebrates a horn used in jazz, classical, and marching bands. National Playground Safety Week. No running, no jumping, no throwing things. Be careful out there. April months. April is International Guitar Month. Strum or pluck, either way you play guitar, this is a good month to do it. National Poetry Month. Now in April every year, poets speak for all to hear. They just want some of your time, so with you they will share a rhyme. National Pecan Month. Some people say pecan, others say pecan. Either way, it's a tasty nut, and April is National Pecan Month. April is also National Grilled Cheese Month. Ask an adult to help you make your own grilled cheese this month. April around the world. Countries around the world celebrate in April. Find these countries on the map, then read about how people have fun there in April. April 4th, Liberation Day in Hungary. On April 4th, 1945, Hungary became free of Nazi Germany. The end of World War II was a new start for this country. Today, people there celebrate and remember. April 29th, Showa Day in Japan. For many years, people in Japan celebrated their emperor's birthday on April 29th. They don't have an emperor anymore, but they kept the holiday. Now, Showa Day is for all the people of Japan. Showa means the years that emperor was alive. April 25th, Anzac Day, Australia and New Zealand. The name of this April 25th holiday means Australia and New Zealand Army Corps. The holiday was started to remember World War I. Today, it honors all military from those two countries. And Freedom Day in South Africa. On April 27, 1994, Black people in South Africa voted. It was the first time they had the chance to do that. Before that, white people had not let blacks take part. Today, Freedom Day honors the people who fought to change South Africa. April in history. April 3rd, 1860. The first Pony Express riders headed west on this day. Brave riders carried mail across the American plains. It was dangerous but important work. April 3rd, 1995. Sandra Day O'Connor became the first woman on the U.S. Supreme Court. April 6th, 1909. Robert Peary and Matthew Henson became the first people to reach the North Pole. On April 12, 1961, a Russian named Yuri Gagarin became the first person to reach outer space. On the same day, 20 years later, the first space shuttle was launched. Columbia took off on April 12, 1981. It circled the Earth 26 times. Then it landed safely, a space first. Brother against brother. The month of April played a big part in the American Civil War. From 1861 to 1865, Americans fought other Americans. States in the South wanted to start their own country. States in the North wanted to keep the Union together. Slavery was a big reason the two sides fought. The war began on April 12, 1861. Southern troops attacked Fort Sumter in South Carolina. It was the first battle of the war. The end of the war came in April 2. On April 9, 1865, the South surrendered. Only a few days later, President Abraham Lincoln was killed on April 14, 1865. April 15, 1912. The mighty Titanic was a huge ocean liner. Its owners said it could not sink. They were wrong. It hit an iceberg on this day and sank. More than 1,500 people were killed. On April 18, 1906, a terrible earthquake rocked San Francisco. Thousands of people died. A fire killed many more. It took many years to rebuild the city. On April 24, 1800, the Library of Congress was approved by President John Adams. The library is home to more than 150 million books, movies, photos, and more. New states. 2 states first joined the United States in April. Do you live in either of these? If you do, make sure and say happy birthday to your state. Those 2 states are Louisiana, that became a state April 30th, 1812, and Maryland, became a state April 28th, 1788. Famous April birthdays. April 2nd, Hans Christian Andersen. This author wrote such favorite stories as The Little Mermaid, Miss Powell's absolute favorite movie, and The Ugly Duckling. On April 13th, Thomas Jefferson was born. He wrote the Declaration of Independence. He was later the 3rd president. April 15th is the birthday of Leonardo da Vinci. This Italian man was a famous artist and inventor. April 21st, Queen Elizabeth II. Did you know her real last name is Windsor? She has been queen since 1952. April 23rd, Shirley Temple Black. At one time, she was the most famous child actress in the world. April 25th, Tim Duncan, a star basketball player. He helped the Spurs win 4 NBA titles. Happy birthday, Buddha. Many people around the world celebrate a special birthday on April 8th. Some say that's the birthday of Buddha. He was an Indian prince more than 2,400 years ago. He started a faith called Buddhism. Today, more than 375 million people follow his teachings.